We're underway from Atlanta. And this will be a touchback. The Yellow Jackets will start on their 25-yard line. 24-year-old Texas A&M transfer Haynes King. Blindside block on the kickoff return by Tech. That's why they're starting back in their own end. And on first down, Jamal Haynes is out to the 17-yard line, brought down by Kyle Lewis. And King looking that way. Haynes on the catch, but he's wrapped up and brought down for a loss by Javon McIntyre. It's a 2-yard setback and a 3-and-out for the nation's best offense entering tonight.
Well, this is exactly what Randy Bates had hoped.
Play action. Heintschel to the sideline, and the catch is made by Johnson. His 42nd catch that leads the Panthers. Little option. Turner on the pitch, trying to get the edge. And he got a good block out there from Hicks, a wide receiver. And it's a first down to the 44-yard line. A gain of 9 on the play. Got part of the helmet there of Heintschel, but not forcible contact. Play action again. Heintschel in trouble. Steps up and runs. You mentioned he's a very good athlete. And he picks up a first down, a gain of 13.
Well, there's going to bring pressure off the edge. He's going to come home, and it's a good job of Mason Heintschel identifying the pressure, and he's going to see he's got space to step up and green grass out in front.
Heintschel out of empty, facing a 4-man rush, tried to spin away from the pressure, and got sacked by Manley.
Well, Braden Manley's going to do a great job. Just come off and it's a bull rush. Watch him get inside.
The Yellow Jacket offense. And King rolling to his left, throwing on the run. And it's complete past the 30 to Malik Rutherford. Pitt will rush 4. And the pocket breaks down, and King is sacked back inside the 15-yard line. And it's Kyle Lewis right on cue with that negative play, a loss of 13.
Well, they bring 6 at the line of scrimmage. They're going to bail 2, so it's only going to be a 4-man rush, but you have to identify what's going to happen inside, and you'll see the game with Kyle Lewis does an excellent job.
Extra man in the backfield. It's play action, and Heintschel has time to throw for the first time, and he checks it down to Turner. And a good open field tackle made at the 37-yard line by Rodney Shelley.
That's just 6 we can practice because the tackling had been so poor the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, a lot of busted plays against BC last week. Turner got the corner, and he's got speed past the 40, and run out of play by Shelley at the 31-yard line.
Watch Jeff Percy right here on the edge do a really good job getting this tackle and help allow Boozy Turner. You see the acceleration to the perimeter.
It's a big reason why those numbers to the right on that graphic have gone up. Heintschel takes off, now fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Johnson. There is a penalty flag down. What a play by Heintschel to step up, keep his eyes downfield, and throw a strike.
What's going to happen? Watch him feel this rush. We freeze it right here. He's going to climb and step up. Now watch the safety up top. He's going to take 1 step inside. It's Clayton Powell-Lee. And as he opens his hips the wrong way, Mason Heintschel makes him pay. He finds Kenny Johnson, and he's got Pitt on top here early. The Power 4 at minimum in college football.
King on a wide receiver screen with room to run and a first down out to the 48-yard line. King from the pocket, and out of the backfield, it's Malachi Hosley, who's really come on of late. King backing up, throws it back to the other side to Hosley, and it's incomplete. Boy, what an interesting call there. Turner up the middle. Nice move in the hole. Heintschel will hand it off again, and room to run for Turner. First down and more. Steps out of bounds inside the 35 at the 32 for a 19-yard gain.
E.J. Lights, he's going to take 1 step inside, and it's going to allow Boozy Turner to get to the perimeter. Lights, he just slow to get outside, and it's good perimeter.
0 for 1 tonight, 0 for 13 last week on third down. Heintschel has his man. It's a first down catch for Johnson. 29 yards to Pitt in the first quarter. Heintschel off play action. Over the middle, it's caught. It's a touchdown. Justin Holmes, who just had one negated via penalty a second ago. This one will count, and it's 13-0 Pitt.
Well, how about the protection here by this offensive line? They do such a good job here, and Mason Heintschel trusts it.
In 3rd and 8+ all night. Low snap, King in trouble, backs up, and the pass is intercepted at the 35-yard line. Baines Marquez takes it back to the Georgia Tech 27.
We've seen him impact this game already as a blitzer. He's just going to get turned loose right inside. The left tackle steps down, allows Kyle Lewis to come clean. You see Haynes King panic, move to his right, and a gimme to Marquez. Just a huge mistake that cannot happen on your own end of the field, already down 2 scores. But it's that pressure that Pitt can create.
Hand off to Goff, and running downhill, close to a first down, about a yard short. Dragged to the ground by Hill, bring it up 3rd down and 1. Heintschel will throw, though, and he fires complete inside the 5, and down to the 1 is Kenny Johnson.
And a good find by Heintschel.
Goff trying to punch it in, and it's a touchdown for Pitt. It is 20-0 Panthers, and we still have 39 seconds to go in the first quarter.
At the blocking off the left side, it's Percy, the left tackle. It's 87 Overman, and they open a huge hole with his passing attack.
You mentioned Turner. He's in for Des Reed, who is arguably their best running back. He's out due to injury. Turner has room to run again, and he breaks a tackle at the 35 and out the gate. And he's in the Georgia Tech territory, although now they're saying he stepped out back at the 46. It's still a 14-yard gain.
Well, it's good blocking off the left side. They insert the tight end. Malachi Thomas gets just enough. You see Boozy Turner, his ability to get downhill.
Tech, Blake Gideon, defensive coordinator, going to have to come up with something. They'll run a blitz here. It's picked up. Heintschel's pass is pulled in. Malachi Thomas stabs it out of the air. The rest of the season, trying to keep their hopes alive of appearing in the ACC title game. Bryce Yates made the catch, ripped to the ground at the 31. So just they rush 4 against Heintschel. He has to leave the pocket. He flips it back across his body to Span, and he's got a first down to the 20. And they likely will not make it to Charlotte based on tiebreakers. Turner able to break another tackle, still going inside the 10 and all the way down to the 3. They are out hustling and out powering Georgia Tech right now.
3. Watch this block right here, and then a kick out here, and there's going to be a massive hole that opens up off this left side. It's really well done by Stanley, by Percy. And again, Boozy Turner just continues to pick up yards after contact. So tough to tackle. What a first half. 100 yards now for Boozy Turner.
Heintschel will keep it and walk into the touchdown. Heintschel able to find running room off the left side. His mom loving it. He jumps over the goal line. He's accounted for 3 touchdowns, and it's 27-0 Pitt.
Well, it's just too easy. The defensive end is going to crash, and you're going to see the safety follow the running back, follow 5, Poppy Williams.
And a rough start. Plenty of time, though, to bounce back. King to the air. Haynes out of the backfield on the grab, gets a block and gets a first down. Just the second first down of the game for Georgia Tech. Running on first down, room for Haynes. And he's across the 45, got 9 yards.
A couple of nice plays here back-to-back for the senior.
King will keep it himself on 2nd down and 1, and he gets tattooed. Well, they try to run King again. They put him under center, run the quarterback sneak, a little tush push. Georgia Tech trying to get on the board. Approaching midfield, trailing 28-0 in a must-win game. King, long throw to the sideline to Jordan Allen. And he's belted out of play by Lewis. 4-down territory, 3rd and 3 for Tech. And King dumping it off to Haynes out in space. And nowhere to run against that speedy Pitt defense. Lewis. King going to take off inside the 25. It's knocked to the ground, but he got the first down at the 21. King on the wide receiver screen. And Rutherford is inside the 15 down to the 13. So a short gain there. It's King to the air. Now dumping it off. Alexander cannot get away from Biles. What a great play. So no gain on the play, maybe even a loss of 1, and it's 4th down, and Tech is going to kick.
Well, watch Rasheem Biles. He's all over this. These guys are so locked in. Reads it the whole way, gets out there in the flats, and an outstanding tackle on the perimeter. And I got to be honest,
King to throw. Going for Haynes, who catches it out of the backfield, gets a block, and gets a first down. Luke Harpring, whose dad Matt played 10 years in the NBA. Trying to hit pay dirt for the first time. King keeps it. King into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Isaiah Neal is going to come inside right here, and then watch the block by the tight end 88, J.T. Byrne. Perfectly executed by Georgia Tech. Neal gets too far inside. It's a keep for Haynes. King follows his big 265-pound tight end, and he barrels into the end zone for a much-needed touchdown for Georgia Tech.
From the Pitt 30. Turner off right tackle, has a gap past the 40, and finally tripped up and brought down at the 47. That's 17 more yards. Turner has 118 yards on the day.
Watch this double team inside. It's what sets this up. They are doing work on the interior.
Heintschel fakes it to him this time. In trouble, hit at the 40 and sacked. And the ball's out. It's recovered by Turner of Pittsburgh. Back at the 37, a loss of 10 on the play.
He's going to stay aggressive. He's going to bring this corner pressure off the edge. And Rodney Shelley's going to get home. He stays with it. And he gets a big sack to set up 2nd and very long here for Pitt.
And the true freshman Turner sees it right away and jumps on the ball wisely. They go out of empty, and Heintschel on the quarterback draw. Able to make a defender miss. Lunges across the 40. It's a 4-yard gain, bringing up 3rd down and 16. Inside 3 minutes to go in the half. They come after Heintschel. He's in trouble. Tries to throw it at the last second. They have not signaled yet whether he's down. They're saying it's an incomplete pass. Regardless, to work from the Pitt 30. He fakes the run, down the seam, it's caught for a first down, stiff arming is Seither down to the 10, and all the way to the 9, a 21-yard gain for Brett Seither. It's 1st and goal. And now they're in a goal-to-go situation here, and a handoff to Haynes down to the 5. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. Pressure in his face, throws back in the end zone. It's caught by Canyon, and he got a foot down. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Well, this ball can't be thrown any better. Back of the end zone. How about the footwork by Isaiah Canyon on this back line? What? Be surprised if we don't see Pitt be aggressive here before half.
Off play action. Heintschel over the middle. Oh, what a catch made by Poppy Williams for a first down at the 46. A 20-yard pickup.
The anticipation of this throw. This ball is out of Heintschel's hands to make that catch.
Heintschel again back to throw. And another great grab made by Williams inside the 35. The Cohen counting. Here in the half. Heintschel from the pocket. Delivers another strike for a first down. This time to Kenny Johnson. He scoots out after a 12-yard gain. Play clock down to 2. Heintschel in trouble. Wrapped up and sacked back at the 30-yard line. It's Vandenberg. Got his helmet back.
Pack multiple plays here. Watch him work inside. Just going to dig this out. Going to just get low, work it inside. Slide protection to the left. So now he changes his rush and he starts working on 70 Bear as he gets to the quarterback and creates that negative play.
I know Georgia Tech has still given up some chunk plays, but defensively, 17 for Heintschel in the Pitt offense. They only rush 3. Heintschel in trouble, spins away from pressure. His pass is caught, but an immediate tackle made at the 23 on Goff. Heintschel to the air on first down, and he throws for Kenny Johnson. But Turner able to get the first down running up the gut. They'll blow it dead at the 43 before Turner is pushed back. The ACC Championship. They won it back in 2021. Georgia Tech won it last in 09. Perimeter run for Turner on a first down. Turner all the way down to the 37-yard line of Georgia Tech. Turner up the middle again. Tried to bounce it to the outside and got tripped up by his own offensive lineman, B.J. Williams, the right guard. A loss of 1. Third down.
It's good penetration off the right side.
Passing touchdown, which we just showed you, to make it 28-14. Now he'll throw. Steps up away from pressure. And a strike across the middle. Canyon all the way down to the 45 of Pittsburgh. A big play through the air for Georgia Tech.
Well, it's going to be pressure by Neal. Watch him step up in this pocket, climb, eyes down the field, and an absolute...
Jamal Haynes straight ahead. Upended at the line to gain, the 23-yard line by McIntyre.
Both of these teams have to win this game.
Hosley back out there after getting banged up in the first half, and he's able to move the chains this time to the 22. King going to take off. Inside the 10. Oh, he lowers the shoulder on the defender, Baines Marquez. He picks up 17, and it's first and goal on the 5. This is the Haynes King we expected to see all night.
On the swing outside all night to Jamal Haynes. Now they fake it. You see the backers go over the top, and Haynes King sees the open space off the left side.
Midway through the third. King taking it himself, trying to cut it back, and he's spun down in the backfield at the 9-yard line. Joey Zielinski.
With size advantage.
Yep, threw a touchdown pass earlier to Canyon. He'll throw again on 3rd and goal, and his pass is intercepted. It's picked off by Lovelace. He might run it back. Lovelace is gone. What an incredible turnaround. It looks like Georgia Tech's going in to make it a 1-score game. Instead, a 100-yard pick 6 for the Panthers.
And watch Lovelace inside. He's hugged up at the line of scrimmage. He's going to bail on the snap. And Haynes King's never going to see him. He's under pressure. He's off his back foot. And it's Braven Lovelace who steps in front and takes it all the way to the house for a massive touchdown for Pitt.
4th and 5. From the Georgia Tech 40. Pitt rushes 4. King fires. Knocked away. Incomplete. What a play by Battle. With a 21-point lead after a back-breaking interception thrown by Haynes King. Returned 100 yards for a touchdown. The first in the ACC in 11 years. Turner looking for a cutback lane. He's tackled for a loss of about 4 or 5 by Vandenberg. Let's bring in Jerry McGinn for this last 4th down pass play. Pass interference on the defense or no pass interference, Jerry?
I tell you, Dave.
Instead, it's 2nd down and 14 after the 4-yard loss. Bring pressure up the middle. Heintschel hit and sacked back at the 42 by Spalding.
With Cayman Spalding Times this up. It's like he's shot out of a cannon. And watch him come over the top of Boozy Turner. Turner tries to go low. And how about that, like a cat on all fours as he gets to Mason Heintschel and gets a big sack.
Winner of the ACC Championship in Charlotte in 2 weeks. Most likely gets an automatic bid to the CFP. Here's King on the run. And he's still going. Or he's finally tackled close to a first down.
They quickly get ready to snap it.
King fakes the pitch to the tailback. Steps up. Runs again. And again a big hit. After graduating high school early, his only offers were Pitt, Ohio, Liberty, and Bowling Green. He's sacked here by Harvey back at the 15 on first down.
Nice pickup there for Georgia Tech to start the drive.
King with time. Receiver open and a nice catch made. Again, it's Rutherford, a gain of 20.
How about the adjustment on this football from Malik Rutherford? Plucks this out of the air.
And they got to get in quick as well. Not waste time down here. Haynes dives for the end zone. And they're going to mark him short. Going to be second and goal, so that clock is running.
They need to get on the football and go. Take a look here, Jamal Haynes. He goes to the ground. It's tough to see from that angle. It looks like he crosses. It never looked, Dave, from that vantage point like the knee hit the ground. And the pressure. Blake Gideon continues to dial up the pressure on Mason Heintschel.
And they fake it. It's a direct snap. And the up back falls down. Direct snap to Hicks. He stumbles and falls down. And Georgia Tech's going to have the ball inside the Pitt 40-yard line. What a gamble by Pat Narduzzi that does not pay off.
Well, he's right here, okay? And they're going to direct snap it to him, and he's going to try to work to his left, and he just slips and falls. The turf.
With 7 minutes to go, plenty of time to get 2 possessions. They go empty for Haynes King. Time to throw. Steps up, throws it deep. Oh, what a catch inside the 15-yard line. It's Canyon hauling it in.
Wow, Haynes King's going to step up, put the ball up in the air, and watch Isaiah Canyon climb the ladder.
They bring in a fullback, and Haynes stumbles and falls down at the 5. May have gotten stepped on by an offensive lineman, and he did not like the Pitt defender, Biles, staying on top of him and had words with him.
And it was his center. It was Alatupu.
Georgia Tech scored on this last drive, looking again to make it a 7-point game on 3rd and goal. King steps up, back of the end zone, throw. Canyon's got it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Give to Turner, up the middle, first down and more. Inside the 30, Turner inside the 10, all the way for the Pittsburgh touchdown. And possibly the dagger on Georgia Tech's ACC title game hopes.
Right side of this offensive line, 55, B.J. Williams. Watch 70, Bear, and what he's about to do to the edge here from Georgia Tech. Almost a club pushover, buries that defensive end, opens a massive hole up.
Likely need to recover an onside kick and then another score. Can they move the ball quickly down the field? King flipping it deep along the sideline, and it's a catch in Pitt territory. And it's the Panthers that come away with the victory. One more knee here from Heintschel, and this one is over.
And how will Georgia Tech respond with their in-state rival Georgia a week from now at Mercedes-Benz? Going to be interesting to see what type of life this team has Black Friday, 6 days from now.
6 straight conference wins for Pat Narduzzi in Pittsburgh. And Mason Heintschel as a starter, 18 years old, 6-0 against conference opponents. And the Panthers keep their hopes alive of a spot in Charlotte 2 weeks from tonight in the ACC Championship game. Let's check in now with Taylor McGregor and Coach Narduzzi.